UNICEF, also known as the United Nations Children's Fund, is a United Nations agency responsible for providing humanitarian and developmental aid to children worldwide. The agency is among the most widespread and recognizable social welfare organizations in the world, with a presence in 192 countries and territories. UNICEF's activities include providing immunizations and disease prevention, administering treatment for children and mothers with HIV, enhancing childhood and maternal nutrition, improving sanitation, promoting education, and providing emergency relief in response to disasters. UNICEF is the successor of the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, created on December 11, 1946, in New York, by the UN Relief Rehabilitation Administration to provide immediate relief to children and mothers affected by World War II. The same year, the UN General Assembly established UNICEF to further institutionalize post-war relief work. In 1950, its mandate was extended to address the long-term needs of children and women, particularly in developing countries. In 1953, the organization became a permanent part of the United Nations system, and its name was subsequently changed to its current form, though it retains the original acronym. UNICEF relies entirely on voluntary contributions from governments and private donors. Its total income as of 2018 was $5.2 billion, of which two-thirds came from governments. Private groups and individuals contributed the rest through national committees. It is governed by a 36-member executive board that establishes policies, approves programs, and oversees administrative and financial plans. The board is made up of government representatives elected by the United Nations Economic and Social Council, usually for 3-year terms. UNICEF's programs emphasize developing community-level services to promote the health and well-being of children. Most of its work is in the field, with a network that includes 150 country offices, headquarters and other facilities, and 34 national committees that carry out its mission through programs developed with host governments. 7 regional officers provide technical assistance to country offices as needed, while its supply division, based in Copenhagen and New York, helps provide over $3 billion in critical aid and services. In 2018, UNICEF assisted in the birth of 27 million babies, administered pentavalent vaccines to an estimated 65.5 million children, provided education for 12 million children, treated 4 million children with severe acute malnutrition, and responded to 285 humanitarian emergencies in 90 countries. UNICEF has received recognition for its work, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1965, the Indira Gandhi Prize in 1989, and the Princess of Asturias Award in 2006. During the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, UNICEF, along with the World Health Organization and other agencies, published guidance about healthy parenting. UNICEF relies on country officers to help carry out its work through a unique program of cooperation developed with the host government. The programs last 5 years and seek to develop practical strategies for fulfilling and protecting the rights of children and women. Regional officers guide this work and provide technical assistance to country officers as needed. Overall management and administration of the organization take place at its headquarters in New York City. Guiding and monitoring all of UNICEF's work is an executive board made up of 36 members who are government representatives. The board establishes policies, approves programs, and decides on administrative and financial plans and budgets. Its work is coordinated by the Bureau, comprising the president and 4 vice presidents, each officer representing one of the 5 regional groups. These 5 officers are elected by the executive board annually from among its members, with the presidency rotating among the regional groups on an annual basis. As a matter of custom, permanent members of the Security Council do not serve as officers of the executive board. The office of the Secretary of the Executive Board helps maintain an effective relationship between the Executive Board and the UNICEF Secretariat, and organizes field visits by board members. The following countries are home to UNICEF regional offices: There are national committees in 36 developed countries, each established as an independent local non-governmental organization. Their primary function is to raise funds from the private sector. As UNICEF is entirely dependent on voluntary contributions, national committees collectively account for about one-third of the agency's annual income, including from corporations, civil society organizations, around 6 million individual donors worldwide. In the United States, Nepal and some other countries, UNICEF is known for its Trick or Treat for UNICEF program, in which children collect money for UNICEF from the houses they trick or treat on.